So if you're looking for a lug product that is going to be great for a personal item for under the seats, I have 3 different options for you guys. So someone did request that I do a review on the Summit versus the PJ Duffle. And then she asked if I could add in the Aviator. So I'm just going to go ahead and compare all 3 of these for a personal under the seat carry-on, and I'll show you what they hold. Because what I'm doing is I'm actually unpacking from my last trip. I just came back from a 2-week vacation in Alaska, and actually the personal item that I used was the PJ backpack. So I'm actually unpacking from this to kind of show you the things that I would pack in my personal item so that you can see all the things that can fit. What I'm going to do today is compare the Summit to the PJ Duffle to the Aviator and just show you what all it'll hold so you can kind of get an idea if you're wanting one of these for a personal item that will fit under the seat in front of you. So the Summit is usually my choice when I have quite a bit that I have to pack with me, because this is a real workhorse. It will fit quite a bit. And if I want to be hands-free, if I don't have a carry-on suitcase to put anything on, then that's what I want, is a backpack. The PJ Duffle is what I will use on a car ride, or I really like this to fit under the seat in front of you because it can fit standing up. You don't have to lay it down. So you can get to all these pockets in the front super easy, and that's what I like, is I like all these little pockets. This pocket is perfect for passports. I put all 4 of our passports in here and it's perfect. I did that for the backpack and I just absolutely loved it. But this also has that extra compartment for the laptop, but I just like this if I have a suitcase as well that I can set this on, because it does have the trolley sleeve. Then this is what I'll usually use because I just like the structure of this one. The Aviator, as you can see, is bigger than the PJ Duffle. So this is what I'll use if I have to have a whole lot of stuff. This is a perfect car bag. I think if you want to just fill it full, have it sitting in the car for you to gain easy access to, or if you're doing a weekend trip, this is perfect to just be able to pack in this for a weekend trip. But as far as under the seat in front of you, there's not a lot of room. When you put this in, you do have to slide it down on its back, and there's not a lot of room in between it and where your feet can sit. So let me just kind of show you the PJ Duffle as a comparison. So you've got this much more room that it takes up under that seat in front of you. That's where your feet could fit. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. If you're trying to think about this for an under seat, it is a little bit bigger. If you don't have that suitcase to set this on, it's going to get heavy. So let's just go ahead and start off with the PJ Duffle, because of the fact that I think this is what's going to hold the least amount, but it does have quite a bit of organization. So you do have your 2 bottle pockets on the side. Because this is a shorter style bag, I find that none of my water bottles fit in there without flipping over. For example, there are 3 different water bottles that I'll take depending on what bag that I'm using or what I'm doing when I get to my destination. I really like to take my swell. It's one of the 17-ounce swells. It fits too high in this one as well, but this is what I've been carrying lately. This is my HydroJug that I've picked up recently, and as you can see, it's a little bit too tall to fit in here. It kind of wants to fall over, and so that's not real easy to put in there. And then one of the other ones that I'll use, because it's leak proof as well, it doesn't fit in there as well. It's a little bit shorter, but I feel like sometimes that it wants to kind of topple over. The swell's a little bit higher than this. So when I use this, if I want to utilize the outside, this is the container that I will use to put in that, because it just fits the best. But these are a little bit shallow, and that's one of the drawbacks of this. But now this is usually my go-to carry-on if I have a suitcase with me, because I just love the structure of this one. When you look at the front of this, you do have your cell phone pocket. And then it has these 3 pockets in the front. So you have 2 smaller ones that zip around. You have your longer one. Also, in front of that, you have this magnetic close that goes in here. But what I really like to use one of these for is our passports. So we have 4 passports that we're traveling with, and they fit in here so nicely. And then sometimes down here, I will put my sanitizers to just keep those nice and convenient to just grab if I need. So I know I'm a little bit extra. I have a spray one and then also a squirt one. My kids love the spray one. I prefer the other one, so I just bring both of those, and they fit really good in that front pocket as well. And then this fits my Kindle very nicely, and I love that because, like I said, under the seat, it can sit there without having to be down on its back, and so I can just easily pull my Kindle out of that. I also have tissues, so I put both of those in that. And that's what I have on the front. Then you have 2 zipper compartments. This first zipper compartment is the one that is padded, and you can easily fit a laptop in there. Now I have one of the smaller MacBooks, so it fits in there with a sleeve over top of it to extra protect it. So I guess you're kind of getting a little extra. This is comparing 3 different bags to see what they'll hold, but also kind of showing you what I do pack in mine when I'm traveling, especially with my kids. So this is the laptop, and as you can see, it fits in there with the sleeve, and it zips really nicely over that as well. Then let me just go ahead and go around to the back of it. So you do have this trolley sleeve that's going to go over your handles, and you also have that wipeable bottom with the feet, so it's going to keep it easy to clean. And you have a back zipper pocket, and what I like to put in here is pins. It's got 2 pin slots over here, so I will put my pin in the pin slot. And I always like to have some kind of notebook because I'm always taking notes if I have an idea that comes in my mind for videos or things like that. So I always have a little notebook that I'll put in there. And that's also where I like to keep my mints. I have 2 kinds of mints. These cotton candy mints from Buc-ee's, they're phenomenal. And then sometimes if I want like a breath saver one, if I fall asleep, then I've got those mints as well. So I'll put that in the back of this one. Then you've got one more pocket, which is your main pocket, and it also comes with a crossbody strap that has a really nice pad. I never use the crossbody bag, but when I'm not using it, I do like to store it in here. So that's an option if you want to kind of carry it crossbody, or if you just want to have it over your shoulder. But I'll always put this over the handles of the suitcase. So inside you have a clear pocket in the back, I think this is, yeah, the back, and it's divided down the center. So it has 2 compartments inside the clear plastic area. And then on the other wall, you have a privacy zipper, and then you have 3 stretchy cargo pockets. So I always have some kind of tech bag or something like that. And so this one's really good because I can just have everything I need in there. So this is my wireless mic in here, along with another external battery pack. Then I have my chargers and cords and also some earbuds, but I do usually like to have that over the ear headphones, especially if I feel like I'm going to go to sleep, so I don't worry about losing my earbuds. But I do have my earbuds just in case, and then I have all my like tech gear and stuff in here. And sometimes I'll put my Kindle in here and just keep this out of my carry-on and just have it with me, so that I'll have all the things that I'm going to need to get to while I'm on the plane in here. And then sometimes I'll throw some wipes in here as well, because I always like to have my Clorox wipes when I'm on the plane, and some wet ones for the kids. So this will go in here. And then speaking of the over-the-head headphones, I have these in here as well. And then this is really neat because this houses my son's nebulizer. I don't want to check the nebulizer, and I've been able to compact almost like every time that we go. I find a smaller version that I can compact it down, and this is really neat. Now, the case I bought separately, but this is his nebulizer now. So I have where I charge it, and it also has a little carrying case that came with this. This is super silent, and when you charge this, it'll last up to about 3 breathing treatments. And so this is so good. So I'll put his medicine in this, and then I have his nebulizer here. If you're somebody, or if you have somebody in your family that you travel with that has to have a breathing treatment, or has to have a nebulizer when they travel, this is great because it's really nice and compact. So that'll go in here as well. So I have 3 pretty good sized bags in here already. And then on my last trip, I did have to bring my 6 terabyte hard drive to dump the drone footage and the GoPro footage on. So I have that in there. That'll actually go in one of the cargo pockets, I think. And then I always have contacts with me, and my youngest got a 3D printer, and he printed these off for me, which are so neat. I wear dailies, so this fits 30 daily contacts, and it has left and right on here. So those go in there. And then another portable charger, a pair of sunglasses. I like to have 2 pairs of sunglasses with me when I travel. My reading glasses for when I take my contacts out. This is the type of gum that my oldest likes, so I always have it with me to pop his ears when we take off and land. And then some lotion, because the recycled air dries you out. Then I always have to have a backup of his rescue inhaler in case something happens to his other one, and I always keep it with me, and he keeps his regular one with him. And then my son made this little case as well with his 3D printer, which is really neat. It's a phone stand, so I have it for if I want to put my phone, or an iPad will fit on there as well. And then ibuprofen. All that fits in here, you guys. And it fits nicely. Now, it does get a little bit heavy when I put all of that in there. Oh, I don't have my water bottle in there. So I guess for this one, I would have to use that smaller one and put it on the side right there. And that's how I would pack up the PJ Duffle. Now let's go on to the Summit, because I think it will be the one that will hold the next most. So I know this was not going to be in the comparison, but this was the backpack that I took on my last trip, which was for 2 weeks. And like I stated, I had packed everything out of it, but I kind of wanted to show it to you compared to the Summit. So I'm not actually like comparing it one-on-one, because that's not what was requested, but they have a similar size to them. There's just a few more open compartments that this one has, but this one has those external pockets that I really like. This one that fits my passport really super easy. And what's in here? Oh, my iPad. Also, I took my iPad last time. I didn't pack that one in the PJ Duffle, but it would fit in there. Oh, and extra bags. I always take like gallon-sized bags and sandwich-sized bags in case, you know, you have things wet, or you never know if you're going to be bringing something home that needs to be in a bag. Yeah, so I've got everything else out, but I just wanted to kind of show you a size comparison between the PJ backpack and the Summit. So in the front, you have this really big area. It's in the front that has a key clip, so you can throw your keys in there. It also has a place for pen. Then you've got the zip around area right here. This is where I put my passports, and I'll throw my phone sometimes. But this actually is a designated area on the side that has felt line where you can throw your phone. But sometimes I'll have 2 water bottles, so that's not as easy to get to. So then on this inside interior part, you have a zipper pocket in the back, 1 stretchy cargo pocket in the back wall as well. And then in the front, you have this clear pocket, which I like because if you are like standing it up like this, you can just fold this down a little bit and get to what's in here. This is where I always put my wipes. I actually ran out of the wipes. That's why they're not in there. I was like, why are my wipes not in there? But I used them all. So I came home with no wipes, and I take a lot of wipes. And then under that are 2 stretchy cargo pockets. So that's what's on the inside, the big part. And then you have another part behind that, it's double zip, that has a padded area where I always put my laptop. So it has a luggage strap, not the big full luggage sleeve like the PJ Duffle did, but this one has the strap, and these backpack straps are super comfortable. I just love Lug's backpacks. They're really nice. So let me just show you what fits in here. So I'm just gonna take everything out of the other one to show you that it fits, and then I'm actually gonna add the iPad as well. Then we're gonna decide which water bottle I am going to pack in this one to see. So I've got the notebook, we'll go in this front, the pen in the pen slot, the mints will go up front as well. That was all that was back there. The Kindle and tissues. I'm gonna put those in here. There's a good cargo pocket in here that this Kindle fits in easily. See this cargo pocket right here? That Kindle fit in there very easily. And then I'll just throw the tissues in there. These passports will go in this top pocket right here. That's where my phone will go as well. And then the hand sanitizer, I'm gonna put in the front also because I wanna have easy access to those. And then I'm going to put the laptop and the iPad in the laptop spot because both of those will fit back there. Now all the stuff on the inside. We've got the nebulizer, the tech bag, the over-the-ear headphones, contacts, portable charger. I'm gonna put in one of these stretchy cargo pockets, glasses, phone stand, glasses, ibuprofen, lotion, hard drive, and extra inhaler. Okay. So that all fits in there, and you can see there's quite a bit of room up here. I think a little bit more is gonna fit in here than in the PJ Duffle. And then let's see if this big one fits. That's not gonna fit in that. It's gonna poke out a little bit. So is that one. So this would probably be one I would have to sit inside. Yeah, that'll stick inside. So the smaller water bottle fits in this one as well. So I was checking to see if I'd gotten everything out of here, and I forgot the gun, but that's something that'll easily go in the water bottle pockets if I needed to. You know, I don't know, looking, I thought the Aviator would fit more, but I mean, look at this Summit. I'm telling you, this Summit is a workhorse. So this is a matte luxe and a metallic fabrication mix, which I absolutely love that. So it has your 2 bottle pockets on the side, which are a little bit shorter as well. So the taller water bottle pockets are the Summit. These are a little bit shorter. Are they magnetic? Yes, these are magnetic on here. And then you have 3 ways that you can carry this. You can just carry it by these little small tote handles. You can throw it over your shoulder with these. And it also has the trolley sleeve where you can put it over the handles of your suitcase as well. So let's just go ahead and get into these features. Again, you've got that magnetic closed felt lined area for your cell phone, the charm bar on this one. And then you have this side pocket over here that's felt lined as well. And then again, you've got that little pocket in the back. I like the size of the Aviator. I like the structure of it, and I like all the different compartments. But one of the things that I don't like about it is not a lot of pockets on the outside. I think that's why I really gravitate toward that PJ styles because it's got those 3 extra pockets in the front. That's just easy to get things out. And you've got a lot of organization that's on the outside of the bag. So then you've got this front zipper pocket. And this is where you have a key bungee, you have a privacy zipper pocket, 2 pin slots. You also have like a built-in wallet that's RFID protected if you didn't want to put your regular wallet in there. And then you have your clear view pocket is split down the middle as well, so it's like 2 separate pockets. And then you've got stretchy cargo pockets under this. I know the lighting's a little bit dark, so it's kind of hard to see the interior organization, but I mean, there's quite a bit of organization in this one front zipper. And then you have this smaller zipper pocket right here on the top. So you have like 3 zip entry, and it doesn't have as much space in here. So this is where you would put something. I mean, it only goes like as far down as here on me, so it's not very deep. So you can put something in there that you don't want to have to worry about losing in all these bigger pockets. And then you've got your back pocket right here. But what I like about this one is this back zipper pocket is insulated. So if you do have something like a snack or something that you don't want to worry about it getting hot or anything like that, then you can put it back here. And I showed you the back zipper pocket. So let's just go ahead and see what's gonna fit in here. One of the things about the Aviator versus like the Summit and the PJ Duffle is it does not have that padded area that's designated for a laptop. So I'm gonna put it in the back zipper pocket that's with the insulated area. And then I'm also gonna put my iPad back there as well. Let me go ahead and get that gum out before I forget it again and put it on one of these side water bottle pockets. And then, let's see. This water bottle might fit really good on the side of this one. Because this is a little bit taller than the duffel bag was, then this might fit a little bit better. And then I have my hard drive. I'm gonna put it in the front in one of those bungee pockets because it fits really good in there. Then I'm also gonna put his extra rescue inhaler, ibuprofen, and lotion all in one of those cargo pockets because they all fit in one together. And then this external battery is going to fit in that front pocket. Sunglasses. I'm going to put the sunglasses in this small shallow part with my contacts so they don't get crushed or anything like that. Oh, that fits good. There's extra room. What else? Oh, and I'll put my little phone stand in that middle part. So that was all in the middle part. Then I've got, oh, let me put my glasses in there too. Keep all those kind of separate. Yep, that fits. Then I've got the Nebulizer. I'll put it in the front as well. My headphones. I think I'm actually not going to put anything else in the back of this one just because I don't want to smash and put a lot of weight on my laptop and my iPad. So I'm just going to leave just those things in the back. And then I just have my tech bag. Nope, something else in here. Oh, my Kindle. Oh, my. There's not as much room as I thought in here. Wow. So I'm going to put the Kindle, that keeps falling off, in this bag. This is a really nice tech bag. I like this tech bag. To save some room. Is that all that I have in here? Oh, no tissue. Tissues in there. Oh no, I've got the front pocket stuff. Oh goodness. So I thought the Aviator was going to fit more, but it's packed to the gills, you guys. Interesting. Because I still got hand sanitizer. See, that's another thing. There's no outside pocket that I would like to put these. So I'm just going to put it over here with this gum. So it'll be easy to access. And then I've got my pen, notebook, and mints. The mints will fit in here, no problem. I got a little space right here for the mints. And I guess I am going to have to put this notebook back here with my laptop. You guys, the Summit fits more than this Aviator. I'm surprised because it looks like this is bigger, but I do know that that Summit is a workhorse. I can fit all kinds of things in that Summit. I actually took a cow pack backpack to Vegas with me, and I regretted it because I could have fit so much more in the Summit. The girl I went with took the Summit, and she fit a lot more than I could. I was struggling. Okay, passports, put those in here. All right, so everything is fitting in all of them that I take, but I will tell you that I feel like the PJ Duffle fits more than this Aviator. I started off with the PJ Duffle and everything was in there. Well, I didn't put the iPad in there, but there was plenty of room in there with the laptop that the iPad could have fit in there. I mean, it's smaller, you guys. Let me grab it again. This is smaller than the Aviator, but it fit more. I'm thinking it's because of all that external organization, because I put everything in both of them. I didn't leave anything out of any of them. Everything that you saw, I put in all. It fit the best in the Summit, but it fit the second best in the PJ Duffle, so I'm really surprised. I am hopeful that if you're looking for a personal item, one from Lug, that this will help you, because you got kind of like a duffel style, a weekender style, and a backpack, what you can actually fit in all of these. And this was actually requested, so I wanted to get this out because I do love to fill your requests. As long as I've got the bags, I will be more than happy to do any kind of bag review, see how it packs, what's best. And so I hope I answered all of her questions that she had, because she's about to go on an Alaska cruise. Please, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. That does help me. Leave a comment. Leave a comment if you have any of these bags, which one you like best, if you're traveling, if you're doing any kind of travel plans. I love chatting with you guys. And then also, I'd love to have you consider hitting that subscribe button. I'm at a standstill. I'm not getting any new subscribers, so I don't know what's going on, but you know, feel free to subscribe, share this channel with anybody, have them subscribe as well. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.